This is like all off the cuff, so don't get mad if I start talking about politics. Okay, audio resourcing. Got a new lens. I got a new lens. People been messaging me. I'll go put it on Do Not Disturb for you. I got a new lens. It's a good one. It's the brand new, to me, Canon EF 85mm and with an aperture of f1.2. It is a big bloody lens. It is. Wait. What? It's almost the size of my head. It's almost the size of my head. Now it's a good lens. It takes some very good photos. Wind. I've got some wind, but more than that, I've got some comments about it. And do you actually need f1.2? Do you actually need f1.4? Do you actually need f4? Do you just need IBIS with 80,000 stops of stabilization? So I haven't owned a lens like this so far. It's been a lot of fun to work with, and most of the time that I am using it, it's always a shock, you know, that it's been something that I haven't it's a very fun lens to work with, but the quality on it is I didn't realize the quality could get better, because, you know, I've always sort of worked with these ones. Those are my old lenses. They're pretty good. I've got an L class one, which is very nice. I've got 35mm Zero anamorphic 1.33. That's why it looks so wide, this frame. It's very, very nice as well. But this is only the first generation, and it's also f4, so it's not as wide as Canon has gone before. There's dogs in the background, I'm sorry. And then there's problems with the other one. So this is just like a regular telephoto. I don't know if I'm pointing to the right one, I can barely see. Then I've got an ultra wide, which is very, very nice. I've taken some very actually good photos with that one, considering you can probably pick it up for Australian $300. And then I've got these two, which have been my biggest sort of workhorses up until I got my anamorphic, and my 50mm has been the biggest, most used lens of mine, and it's been good. It's been really, really good. But the problem with it is it's very obvious that it's limited by being a very cheap lens. And I've always wanted to get a new lens. I get some new stuff here and there, but I'm broke. So I decided that I'd save up and I'd get a good lens. And having all of these lenses, I thought there's some things that I want. I want to take really, really good portraits, and I want to do night photography more. So searching for that, this one, and it's good. It's very, very good. So the problem with 1.2 is if you don't have a camera that can handle it, it struggles. It struggles a lot. So this is being shot on a Canon M50 right now, which no means is a bad camera. It's got a very, very new sensor in it. It's got mirrorless. It's got a ton of different features which most other cameras do not have. And 24.2 megapixels is realistically all you need to have the highest sort of resolution before you get into that pro market where you're just paying obscene amounts of money for little to no difference for people who don't have those very specific use cases. So it's a good camera, but I've noticed with it that it can't handle the 85mm in the way that other cameras can. So I've run them both. Surprisingly, I actually haven't run it on a native EF body yet. I do want to do that. I know for a fact I have a friend who has a Canon 6D, which I'm going to be using, and I want to try it on that. But with the M50, it struggles to find focus, which on f.2 when you're up close is incredibly problematic. There's sometimes I take photos on it and I'm unsure of if I've actually found the right focus, which is sort of as to be expected, but it's not great, especially when you're paying the amount of money I did. And I tried it I tried it on a Canon R6 Mark II, which was way nicer. It's a big jump up in quality, full frame, same resolution, but you've got all those nice IBIS settings, and you've got a brand new sensor, all the new autofocus, so it handled it a lot better. I still noticed that this is starting to show the fact that it's not a modern lens. I find the thing is, with old Canon lenses and old any lenses for that fact, they can be astonishing with the quality of their glass. The problem with not having the amazing quality of autofocus is when it does matter and you don't get the shot you need, it sort of feels like, why do I have this thing? And you can run it on manual. I run most of my lenses on manual focus when I'm not actively looking for something, because some of them just aren't reliable. Some, like the lens I'm using right now, is fully manual, so you can't run it. I don't know what that was. I had to water wood for some reason, but that's what I just did. Okay, back to the lens. The biggest problem is the autofocus. That's the biggest problem I've run into, is that the autofocus just sometimes it doesn't work like you want it to. It does some stuff which is a bit suspect. It can't find it. So I often find the way I just combat that is doing just 1-point autofocus and just brute force pointing it to find focus, because realistically it's annoying to do any other way. Zone autofocus just it just disappoints me a lot of the time when you're trying to use zone autofocus. Now on to the positives. It's got a lot of positives. Turns out when you spend a lot of money on a lens, it works really, really well. So the one thing, the cooling fan in my light just turned on. So the one thing, obviously, which is a big plus about it, is it's big. That means that you get a couple of interesting benefits about it being big. You get blur. And I know I said the blur was a bad thing, but in some cases it is the coolest thing that I have ever seen on a camera. And the light that you get from it is sometimes some of the sharpest light, if that makes sense. It's the most pure light. Like in some photos I take it and it's just like white and like a real creamy sort of vibe to it, which is really, really nice to have. And then sometimes you get really up close to a subject and the separation is just, it's so nice. It truly just, you can't really beat it with anything cheaper. It's just Canon, they always do a really amazing job with it. And you know, the thing is that makes me most happy, the fact that makes me the happiest about owning it, honestly, you've got all these daytime shots and you've got the subject separation and you have the just unparalleled portraiture quality, and that's all expected with L series stuff. You got the red ring, you must be a pro. The thing that really, really makes me happy with the M50 is something which people, you can see but you never realized, and that's that it's a absolute monster at nighttime. And I'm not just saying like it's good, because I've used good lenses at night. I've used really good lenses at night. It is, let me let you in on a little secret. You need to buy one of these. And this isn't in the photography influencer. You need to buy the brand new Brighton Star 25,000mm f1.8 lens. It's really, really good. Trust me, you need to buy it. My name is generic guy in a room with a light and a computer in the background and a couple of different other things which make you feel like he's a very reputable source. No, I am a reputable source. You should trust me. I'm very trustworthy. It's It's coming from a guy who's broke. I'm not doing well financially. I know a thing or two about not having the money to buy cool camera gear. So while I'm not shooting on an X2D and I'm not shooting constantly on 6x17 format, and I'm not going out to be the 4,000th person to go to Venice Beach to shoot it on film and get the little pathway with the little halation in the background. Do I sound jealous yet? I'm not one of those people. I'm a regular dude. So you can trust me when I say that it's a lot more affordable than you think. This lens, if you are not currently about to get evicted, it just turned off. Thank God the audio quality is back. Just as long as you are willing to depart with a couple $100, I would say this is probably one of the best purchases you can get if you already own a fair few nice lenses, because I'll show you some of the nighttime shots. I went out and I did a couple of some buildings, and it's just like, it just hits you in a different way, just the light, and everything is a sort of like gray, and there's not quite a sharpness to it in the way that you get from like all the digital bringing back the detail back into it. It's still got that sort of like punchy, just like color and darkness to it, which even when you bring it up, and especially on a crop sensor of all things. One night I shot on crop sensor, which those photos at some point they did appear a bit with that signature sort of like sharpening effect. But when I shot on full frame, and to be fair, this is on an R6 Mark II, so you'd hope it'd be good, they were some of my favorite shots I've done at night, and I really, really like it. I think that it is a very worth lens, and not just for the fact that it can let in a lot of light, because I think a lot of people get bogged down with the numbers of being this many stops faster. It's got a really, really good just build to it, because I know there are lenses you can probably actually get for cheaper and new from third parties. Like the amount of 0.95 lenses I've seen and being tempted to get astound me, but I know for a fact I got a chance to use one. They're all manual, they always feel hazy, like even in the parts of focus, at absolute focus, it still doesn't feel like it's sharp. So you really do want to make sure that if you're going for something that has that signature Canon quality to it, to buy from Canon. And for this, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think they've made, after they did that first batch of those special 0.95s, which I can't tell the quality on those, I'm pretty sure they never again made a 0.95. I'm pretty sure they just kept to 1.2. So I don't want to say they are always right, but they are one of, if not the most popular camera brand ever. So I would trust them to know when you make a lens and you sell it to as many people as they probably have this lens, you'd want to make sure that you're going to get it right. I see third-party lenses as more as like a science project, sort of like it's not guaranteed to be good, but you're accepting that. You know that it's not going to be great. But with this one, I feel it, and I feel it in my hands, and this is a heavy bloody thing. It is. I'm a big guy. I've got large palms and long fingies. It is big. Okay, I'm gonna have to put this down. I'm gonna rest it on my knee. Okay, so this is the size difference between these two lenses. It's not even fair. This one, like, it just 1.8 versus 1.2. 1.8 is definitely a good lens. I've taken good photos on a 1.8. I've taken a lot of good things on 1.8. Some of my favorite photos come from this very little 1.8. It's a very handy, but it's not 1.2. It's not 1.2. That's the biggest thing to take away, because I've only had it for a small while, very, very small while. I can confidently say that this is a better tool than anything I have had, because I'll bring up a side note. This is a good lens. It's very, very good at below the light and those night scenes, but you don't need it. Any lens that if you stop it down to its fastest aperture and you have to shoot on the R6, I'm pretty sure, in daytime, like not even like an insanely sunny day, like a medium cloudy day, I have to stop it down to 5,000th of a second. That's not a consistently beginner friendly lens, and at its price tag, you can find it pretty cheap, some different places, and it's not like you find a video on a random lens saying this is the greatest lens of all time, you need to buy it, and then it randomly spikes up $400 and you can't afford it anymore. I don't think, honestly, these are going to spike in price, first of all because I'm not famous, and second of all because they're Canon, so they have a very stable value in the market, which is a really, really good thing when you're just looking and you're like me, you want to take good photos, but you don't have good photo money. You can use some pretty close to professional gear, but you don't have just the edge. Out of any lens that I could recommend anybody buy right now, if you're looking for the quality, the nighttime look, the cooling fan just turned back on. If you're looking for the quality, the absolute portraiture quality, if you're looking for the absolute nighttime performance, if you're looking for the absolute it just crushes most other lenses into the dust. If you're looking for all of that, grab this one. It is really, really good, and it's at a affordable price point. Really, just any EF lens for that matter, especially the first generation. You can find a lot of L-class lenses from the first generation, which may not have the greatest weather sealing, the greatest stabilization, the greatest autofocus, but they still have the Canon glass in them, and that's what you want. If you're like me and you're willing to cheap out on the finer things which professionals might be worried with, you just look under the table and you look for the lenses which got skipped over by a lot of people because they didn't have everything about them. This doesn't have a couple things, doesn't have the autofocus. Be very aware of that. If you're not prepared to hassle around with manual focus, it just can't handle it on older processors with worse autofocus, and it can't handle a lot of things you can chuck at a more capable lens. At what it does, it just crushes everything. I don't think that I'll ever need a 0.95 lens because I don't want one. I don't want that muddy just to be able to say I'm a stop brighter or I'm a couple however many lux brighter or something like that. I don't want to say that. I want to be able to say I have a lens that is just good. It's just good. And that's what this is. It's just a good lens. It's a absolute monster reference. Overall, I'd say if you're willing to drop the money for a lens like this, I would say if you are broke and you do have the money, buy it. And if you don't have the money, take out a loan. It's a really good lens. Please buy it. Just buy it, dude. It's really good. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you like this, it's been a while since I've made videos, and it's also been ever since I have ever showed my interest in photography, but I have a keen interest in it, and I have a lot of lenses. Like, if you like the way this is shot, even though oh Jesus, the way this is shot is horrifying. Just this lighting setup alone will give you nightmares. If you like the look of it though, this is shot on a Sirui, weird to pronounce lens, 35mm, 1.33 f1.8. I can do a review on that one because that is also one of my favorite lenses I have ever used, just ever. I've also got a couple of other ideas, like, do you actually need a low or a fast aperture on a telephoto camera? On a telephoto lens. But I've got a lot of other ideas, so if you do like this one, make sure to like and subscribe. But I hope you enjoyed. That's going to be it from me. Make sure that every single one of these is sold in the next 20 minutes. If they're not, I'm going to come to your house and I'm going to